The woman who is most likely to fall apart is not the one who looks like she's falling apart. She's the one who never misses a deadline, never forgets anyone's birthday, shows up early, leaves last, answers the text within an hour, and still finds a way to say, "I'm good," with a straight face. She is everyone's calm place, and she doesn't have one for herself. If you're watching this in bed, exhausted, with 3 tabs open and a to-do list you haven't finished since 2019, I need you to hear me clearly. Your exhaustion is not proof that you're lazy. It's not proof that you're ungrateful or dramatic or you're bad at adulting. It's proof that you have been carrying more than one woman was ever built to carry, alone, quietly, on purpose, even because somewhere along the way you learned that quiet was safer than needing anything from anybody. Stay with me because I'm about to tell you why your rest hasn't been working, and it has nothing to do with your discipline.
Tired of just surviving, ready to heal. Gotta take some action, do more than need. I kept blaming heaven.
Somebody say, "Tell us a lie, Roneshia." I sure will. Thank you for asking. Here's what nobody said to you directly, but you absorbed it anyway. If you can hold it together, you don't get to fall apart. Somewhere, a childhood home, a church pew, a job, a marriage, you learned that being useful was the price of being loved, not chosen, not celebrated for who you are, earned through outputs. So you got good, really good. You became the one who doesn't need reminders, doesn't need to be checked on, doesn't need to be managed, and people rewarded you for it, which only confirmed the lie: stay useful, stay needed, stay safe. Uncomfortable pause. Here's the part that may sting a little more. Being capable is not the same as being obligated. Somebody being able to survive off of you handling everything does not mean you signed up to hold it forever. Capability is not consent. Oh my goodness. And let's talk about the standard advice out here that's also failing you. Everybody tells the high functioning woman to just rest more, set better boundaries, do a self-care Sunday, but you already know how to rest on paper. You've read the books. You go to brunch, you take the vacations, you get the massages, you do all of that. What you don't know is how to rest without your whole body screaming that something bad is about to happen the second you stop moving. That's not a discipline problem. 1 second. You don't have a discipline problem. Your nervous system learned a long time ago that stillness isn't safe. That if you weren't producing, anticipating, fixing, or managing, you weren't valuable. And a body that believes stillness is dangerous will fight you every single time you try to sit down. When I start lying, y'all come and get me. You are not broken. You are protected. You built a system that kept you safe for a very long time. The problem is the system never got the memo that the danger is over. Now, let's talk about what's actually happening underneath the burnout, because I want you to leave this video with a language, not just validation. First, your capability became the load-bearing wall. The competent woman in any room becomes the default. Y'all already know that. The planner, the fixer, the one who remembers the appointments, softens the hard conversations, notices when someone's off before they even say a word. That is emotional labor. It is real labor. It is draining. Okay? Nobody is putting you on a timesheet. You're not getting paid. You stay clocked in, but you're not getting paid. You are managing your own life and everyone's emotional temperature at the same time and calling it just being caring. I'm just caring. I just love people so much, because that's easier than to call it what it is. Exhausting. Second, your body kept score even when your mind didn't. Y'all know I've talked about this several times. I say it all the time. Okay. This is where the science and the spirit agree. And I need you to actually receive this part. When you live in survival mode long enough, hyper alert, always 3 steps ahead, always bracing, your nervous system adapts. Your vagus nerve, the one responsible for helping your body shifts from fight to flight, back into rest and connection, stops trusting the all clear signal. Even when the crisis is over, your body doesn't believe it. It keeps scanning. It keeps your jaw tight. Your breath shallow, your shoulders are all up by your ears. This is my head. This is not my ears. You get it. Because as far as your body is concerned, letting your guard down once cost you something, and you can't afford to lose that again. I feel like I'm screaming. I know this mic is sensitive. My bad, y'all. This isn't just biology. It's spiritual warfare too, because the enemy, he doesn't need to destroy a woman who's already destroying herself quietly through overfunctioning. Not me over here spinning like Tasha K. The enemy does not need to destroy a woman who's already destroying herself quietly through overfunctioning. He just needs to keep her too tired to hear God, too busy to be still, too afraid of what she'd feel if she stopped. A woman who never stops moving never has to sit with what she's been avoiding. That's not an accident. That's strategy. Third, the crash isn't sudden. It's delayed. You've probably noticed you don't fall apart during the hard season. You fall apart after the deadline, after you get everyone else settled, after the crisis passes, and it's finally technically safe to feel something. That is not weakness showing up late. That is your body waiting until it believed it had permission. Fourth, a vacation will not fix this. I need you to stop for waiting for one to. Real rest is not the absence of a task list. Real rest is the presence of safety, emotional honesty, shared responsibility, a nervous system that's actually been taught it's allowed to stop. If you take a week off and come back to the exact same load, the exact same silence about what you're carrying, and the exact same identity built on being needed, you will burn right back out. And then you'll wonder what's wrong with you. Baby, nothing is wrong with you. The vacation was never the intervention. So here's a deliverance framework I want to give you. 4 things to do before you break. Before, not after. Number 1, I need you to notice the cost. Stop asking, did I get it done? Start asking, what did getting it done cost me? Emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You cannot heal what you refuse to name. Number 2, name the load out loud. Write it down. Every task, every emotional weight, everything you're tracking in your head that nobody else even knows exists. What stays invisible stays unchangeable. Number 3, negotiate one thing. Not everything, just one. I can do this by Friday, not tonight. I can attend, but I'm not hosting. Pick one place where you hand something back. Capiche? And number 4, nourish before you motivate. Stop trying to feel inspired enough to rest. What y'all got going on? Just do the small physical thing. Sleep, water, sunlight. One meal that isn't eaten standing over the sink before you try to fix your mindset. Your body needs to feel safe before your spirit can settle. I already said, today, this is the last piece of work. Maybe not the last piece of work, but as far as recording, this is the last video I'm recording today. I'm about to go eat the food I cooked. Some organic rice, string beans, and onions. I got some ribs, baby. Bourbon salmon. And what else? A baked sweet potato, a loaded baked sweet potato. Baby, nourish, nourish, nourish. Hello? I'm about to eat good and watch a movie. So this is what healing actually looks like. Not becoming more efficient at surviving the life you burned out, but building a life your nervous system can actually live in. This making sense? My salmon said, hurry up. How much more? We almost done. Now, here's what I know about you if you made it this far in this video. You're not looking for another 5-minute hack. You're not looking for a planner or a productivity system or somebody to tell you to drink more water. You are looking for someone to sit with you in the actual roots of this, the identity work, the nervous system work, the spiritual work, and help you build something that lasts past Sunday. That's exactly why I built the Be Her experience. Her stands for Healed, Empowered, Restored. This fall, October 1st to the 3rd, I'm hosting it live on a private platform with me and women just like you. Not a course that you're going to buy and forget. A live guided experience where we walk through the exact identity patterns, keeping you stuck in survival mode. And we do the deliverance and nervous system work together in real time. If you are a woman who is tired of being everyone's strong friend and nobody's priority, this was built for you. General registration is only $27. VIP is only $47. It includes the replays and some other bonuses. This is your fall reset. Before the holidays hit and you're back in overfunctioning mode for everybody else's Christmas, I want you rooted first. Registration is linked below, and I would love nothing more than to see you in that room, okay? Before you close this video, I need you to do 2 things for me. First, think of one woman right now, the one who's always fine. She's always available. She's always holding it together for everybody but herself. Send her this video. Don't just like it. Actually send it to her today, like right now, because she might be sitting in the exact same spot you were sitting in 3 minutes ago, and she needs to hear this from somebody, even if that somebody is just you hitting the share button. Second, I want you to comment one sentence, and I want you to mean it. Comment down below. I am allowed to be supported. I need you to comment this, not because typing it fixes anything, but naming what's true out loud is the first door out of isolation. And I want to see how many of you are ready to walk through it. So, if nobody has checked on you today, this is me checking on you, and I will see you in the next video. I love y'all. I don't say that a lot in my pre-recorded videos. I normally say that on live, but for some reason, I just feel like somebody needs to hear that today. I don't know why I feel like that. Somebody watching this video needs to hear it, but I love you for real. Okay. If you're struggling, well, I'll put this in the comments, but if you're struggling with thoughts of harming yourself or you don't feel safe, please reach out to someone for support immediately. If you are in the US and Canada, you can call or text 988 for the suicide and crisis hotline. But yeah, I love you and I mean it.
I kept blaming heaven for what still bled in me, but the bruises had a name and they came from deep. So I let it surface, I let it speak. Hands